It's really not a question of if, it's when we're going to get all of our stuff to the cloud, because to your earlier point, from a financial viewpoint, it makes perfect sense. If it is secure, if it can do the job better than we can, we will go there. For now, however, in legal, we don't feel that the cloud is mature enough to do that for us. So the only applications we port over to the cloud are the ones that we don't consider to be critical, client-facing, and that contain confidential information.
What are the vendors telling you about security?
I mean, they have their PCI certifications and all of those good things that we all know of, but at the same time, you can't get over the fact that you're in the same place where multiple other organizations are. You're on the same infrastructure, you're on the same layer, and I think there was a case where that separation, that logical separation broke down. And all of a sudden, one company was allowed to access another company's information. So that is kind of the phobia, the angst, right? How do they keep us separate? And also, several years back, they had a problem where one organization basically took down the infrastructure, and because multiple other organizations were on that same infrastructure, they all went down with them. So these are some of the concerns, and in my opinion, they haven't been addressed. They have yet to be addressed. And there's a lot of solutions, to your point, that augment this, right? So you go and buy a service from the cloud, and then you have to buy two other services to augment it, to have that security layer, that separation. So you encrypt everything with another party, and then you back it up with yet another party, and then you end up in a hairball again, right? So it's taking Eva's words, it's not mature enough yet for us to really put sensitive and critical information. In your case, it's legal documents. In our case, it's credit card data, financial information onto the cloud.
We spend over $250 million in R&D a quarter, right? So that's that's a lot of great R&D dollars to ensure that we have all the things that are necessary. But ultimately, it comes down to is Salesforce or the cloud vendor doing everything possible to protect your data. And I think that's absolutely something that needs to be evaluated. And I think that, just because there's a cloud name, and again, speaking more generally, it is absolutely due diligence that needs to be done, because theoretically anybody can put a server underneath their desk and call it cloud.